So good noon, all of you. I hope you people will be with me for the next 60 minutes, which is going to change your perspective about Ayurveda career. How many of you are ready to give your 100% attention? How many of you are ready to give? Yes, thank you. I want all the hands should be raised. I want all the hands should be raised. Thank you, because that is the energy what can be giving me so that I can give you more 100% of mine, whatever will be going through the universal blessings. So, how many of you want to learn MBA of Ayurveda in next 60 minutes? So you will be going to learn MBA of Ayurveda in the next 60 minutes without investing your any money and extra time in the management institutions. Okay, so on the behalf of Ayurpreneur Academy, which I call it as the Ayurveda School of Entrepreneurship, and the Ayurpreneur Lifestyle Hub. Okay, Ayurpreneur Lifestyle Hub. I would like to thank the organizers from bringing up this particular second World Ayurveda Congress, which is covering all the aspects of the Ayurveda, right from the concepts to the skill development to the go-to-market. Okay. So, Ayurveda Lifestyle Hub is the Ayurveda business community, what is I am founding. So, who I am, what the right I have got to teach you or give you the insights on entrepreneurship is last 6 years, I am trying to learn the different aspects of the entrepreneurship and how Ayurveda can be used to monetize, how your Ayurveda knowledge can be used to monetize. And on that basis, I have created the MBA of Ayurveda, one of its own unique courses. And so I am on a mission. Basically, I am on a mission to help 10 million Ayurveda doctors to achieve and live entrepreneurial lifestyle, to accomplish social and professional significance, financial abundance, and time freedom using my Ayurveda business model. So who are entrepreneurs? So basically, all of us are entrepreneurs. I will justify it throughout my session. All of you are entrepreneurs. I congratulate all of you being in Ayurveda because you are the entrepreneurs, unconsciously competent entrepreneurs, but consciously you are not presenting yourself as an entrepreneur, because entrepreneur is the one who adds value to others' life. So all of us, we are adding value to others' life by providing the health, because health happens to be the topmost niche of entrepreneur domain. Health happens to be the topmost niche, and we are into that. That's why all of you are entrepreneurs, and I congratulate all of you for choosing Ayurveda. Because we have got that innovation in each of every day prescription, in every day of our professional life, we have got the innovation. So basically, entrepreneurship is an innovation, and innovation, we have got 3 P's with us. Innovative prescriptions, innovative procedures, and innovative products. So every day, every Ayurveda doctor is doing innovation in each and every patient because of his innovative prescriptions, procedures, and the products. Isn't it? Same medicine cannot be, for the same disease, for different patients, we'll be using different prescriptions, different products, different procedures. That is the true innovation, which is only available in the existing medical science, that is only in Ayurveda, not of any other sciences. How many of you agree? In allopathic science, you cannot do any innovation. But in Ayurveda, every day people are doing innovation. That's why all of us, we are entrepreneurs. All of us, we are entrepreneurs. Okay. So, as the slides are changing late, I hope that this session will finish up in the time period. I'm not getting it. Whether I have to point it towards that? Yes. So, today what I promise, okay, today what I promise is, by the end of 60 minutes, you will have direction. See, what is lacking in Ayurveda field is lack of direction. We all are learned, we have got all the Ayurveda knowledge, but unfortunately, because of lack of direction, what happens? We are not getting what we deserve. We are not getting what we deserve. So, you will have identity shift. Today you are going to have identity shift. You will have clarity. you will get a direction. If you act whatever I suggest here, you will have the action plan, MUP, and you will be having validation and growth roadmap so that you can launch your any of the product services within 90 days. So who is this for? I want to make it clear for who is this for. This is for all the Ayurveda students, teachers, doctors, homemaker Ayurveda females who have turned homemakers. How many of you agree that? Because female, even here also female crowd is more. The statistics shows that 55 to 60% of the Ayurveda admissions are female. Isn't it? Girl students are getting admission in the BMS and they are the toppers, they are the academically excellent people, but still only 30% of them they come to profession because of the work-life imbalance. Isn't it? And anybody who want to change their lives, want to be brand ambassadors of the Ayurveda, for all of them it is, this session is going to help. Okay. And who want to have the visibility, who want to have the multiple source of income using Ayurveda, all of for your, if you are serious about making your life as one of the significant life, it is for you. And who is this not for? So if you fall in any of this category, it is not for you. You need not waste your time here. You can go and enjoy some other time. Okay. So it is not for the people who are not serious to pursue the Ayurveda as their career, and it is who want the quick fixes and who are not willing to invest their time, their energy to learn new things, and who are not adaptable to new technologies. And hope that all of you are ready to push yourself out of the comfort zone. Okay. So basically, why we are doing this? Why we are supposed to speak on entrepreneurship in Ayurveda? Okay. Why we are supposed to adopt the entrepreneurial skills in Ayurveda? See, the Ayurveda market size is expected to be 16,230 million US dollar by 2028. And unfortunately, none of the, or not rather than, the more, very minimal, or none, I can say none of the Ayurveda doctors are taking opportunity of this market size. Okay, such a huge market size is there, but how many of the Ayurveda doctors are making money or getting the opportunity of making monetization through these opportunities? Very nil or very minimal number of the people are there, and because of that, many of us, we suffer with the lack of what we call the identity crisis. We will go into identity crisis, and then we stuck in the professional growth, financial stagnancy, and there is disconnection. Okay, disconnection with Ayurveda. I am happy that all of you are here, okay, in the Ayurveda Summit, means you are passionate about Ayurveda. That's why I feel that this connection should not be lost. And why we should only think of two options. One is 9-to-5 job or going for a cross allopathic practice. How many of you come here because you didn't enter into MBBS, that's why you went to BMS? How many of you? Can you raise honestly? How many of you wanted to go in MBBS? Yes, no, not to, see, you should be honest. How many of you wanted to go for MBBS and because you didn't get, you came to Ayurveda? Yes or no? So I believe that at the end of the session, you won't regret. You won't have that guilt, okay? So we should not suppose settle for 9-to-5 job, and we should not think of cross allopathic practice. Okay, so for this reason, to come out of, because we are not only doctors, we are supposed to be entrepreneurs, we are supposed to be CEOs, we are supposed to be technicians, we are supposed to be managers. Okay, so ultimately, how many of you agree with this sentence? Ayurveda is powerful, but system is broken. Yes or no? Ayurveda is powerful, but system is broken. Because of that, we are not able to encash it. Okay, we are not able to encash it. Because of that, we are facing many of the legal issues. We are facing many of the legal issues, and that is because of lack of clarity, lack of congruence, lack of competence. Okay, so you must have seen a lot of the examples. Okay, if you are thinking of going for cross allopathic practice, the days are not good because Madhya Pradesh has made a notification that none of the Ayurveda doctors should be appointed in any of the allopathic hospitals as RMOs because the very hurting words have been used there because of them, because of their incompetency, people may die. Okay. So another, this one is there, which is, especially you must have seen in Karnataka also, Yadgiri district, they have instructed that any of the Ayush doctor, if is found writing allopathic medicine, FIR should be registered on them. Okay. The same is with Gujarat. Okay. So is this the life we want to have? After investing 5.5 years, being so much capable, competent, why we are supposed to be treated as criminals? Why we want to adopt that particular lifestyle? Why we want to adopt that profession which will not give us that respect, which will not give us that legal or shield? So you need to think that what life you want. Whether you want a life of a legal phobia, living with a legal phobia, and even Supreme Court do not support us. When the case was in front of the Supreme Court, the salary parity is there between the allopathic doctors and the Ayurvedic doctors, and Supreme Court didn't support our claim that we should be equally paid. So our competency is questioned when we use allopathic medicines or the allopathic approach for the management. But if you are in Ayurveda, if you use your competency, your knowledge in Ayurveda, no one will question your competency. Okay. Because ultimately, we want to have 3 asanas. Praneshana, Dhaneshana, Parlokeshana. Praneshana is already, you are supposed to have your own survival capacity. You should be able to survive. Second is Dhaneshana. You are supposed to earn. You should support to monetize your nil, your knowledge, your wisdom, your skill. And Parlokeshana. Parlokeshana is not after death. It is when you are very much alive. You are supposed to support the others. By that, you should become significant in their life so that you will achieve that Parlokeshana. Okay. Because Western world also speaks about 4 stages of the life. Western world also speaks about the 4 stages of the life. That is survival, scarcity, survival, success, and the significance. So only human beings have got these 3 asanas, or the human beings have got the 4 level of life. Animals will born in scarcity, will die in scarcity. Only human beings have got that capacity to change, to thrive to the next level. Okay? So when you are surviving on your parents, you are in the survival stage. When you become capable to take care of yourself, you are in the, what you call the survival stage. And when you make money, whereby that you can buy the time, okay, then it becomes a success. So success is what? Success is subjective. All of you are having success, something different. The generalized success is when you are able to do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do, with whomever you want to do, or how many times you want to do. If you are able to do that with the time freedom and financial freedom, you are successful. And all of us are supposed to be reaching that. But what Ayurveda Academy, Ayurveda Lifestyle Hub proposes is, you are not supposed to be only successful. You are supposed to be in the 4th stage, that is Parlokeshana, significance, so that you will become irreplaceable in the market, you will become irreplaceable in the world, and you will become irreplaceable in others' life. By that, you will become valuable in others' life. That is what entrepreneurship will give. Okay. So basically, even though we are knowledgeous, what the problem we are suffering is only because mindset. The mindset, how many of you agree with this one? Your mindset matters more than your designation. How many of you agree? Raise your hands. Yes, thank you. Thank you for engaging with me. Okay, thank you for responding. That means you are thinking. The biggest problem, the reason for the failure is conformity. What do you mean conformity? Conformity means following the mass without applying our mind. We have stopped thinking. We don't think. We follow the mass. That is the conformity. That is the biggest reason for the failure. And that comes from your particular non-thinking. So, mindset will decide your fate. Mindset will decide your future. Mindset will decide your career. So, you need to have that mindset shift. You need to have mindset shift because Even Harvard University has found that 85% is of, for success, 85% is emotional quotient. So emotional intelligence. With what you are emotionally connected, you will become successful in that. The Harvard University says this one. So if you do not believe in Ayurveda, if you do not value Ayurveda, if you do not think about Ayurveda, you won't get idea about Ayurveda. How the idea Ayurveda can be, your knowledge can be monetized. Because when you do not believe in it, you do not value it. When you don't value, you won't generate those thoughts. And your thoughts are the reason for your behaviors, your emotions, and that is what will make you to take the actions. And all your actions are dependent on your belief system. And if you are supposed to, if you want to be happy or successful entrepreneur in Ayurveda, you are supposed to believe in Ayurveda so that you will be achieving the success 85% only by believing in Ayurveda. Mantravat sampravaktavyam na mimansha kadachanaha. You are supposed to accept Ayurveda and adopt Ayurveda and put Ayurveda so that as a mantra without disbelieving it, so that you will get the result. Okay, so basically mindset we are supposed to change. You have got all the knowledge. I am not here to speak about Ayurveda. I am here to speak about the most missing thing in all of our life is lack of direction, lack of mindset. Okay, so we need to have that growth mindset. That growth mindset is nothing but the entrepreneur mindset. Entrepreneur mindset is what? Out of box thinking. Out of box thinking. Okay, so how many, see, when you have got this mindset, the growth mindset, out of box thinking mindset, definitely universe will bless you with a lot of ideas. Lot of ideas. Because you are unlocking. But I know we suffer with internal resistance also, so many times, external resistance also. The internal challenges are there. That's what I'm telling. No congruence with Ayurveda cannot provide you, okay, that cannot provide you the success. You need to be in congruent with Ayurveda. You need to have the clear concept of Ayurveda. You need to have that skill set in the Ayurveda which can take care of your internal resistances. So external resistances are the what I'll be clearing you by this end of session. Through this session, what are the external resistances? All of us, we do not have USP, we don't know USP. What is USP? Anybody can? Do you know USP? Your unique selling proposition or your unique service proposition means for what you are supposed to be known. What is your one-line positioning? I thank for announcing my name and giving founder of Ayurpreneur Academy. Okay, that is I'm known for Ayurpreneurship. That is my USP. I want to empower the Ayur doctors. That is USP. What is your USP? So that USP, because that lack of USP, you are not able to present visible, make visible yourself on the market. Okay, lack of micro niche. We want to be doctor of everything. That is the biggest myth what we have been taught. We feel that if we are able to treat n number of patients, n number of the disease, then only we will be successful doctors. No. You are supposed to narrow down your one niche, only one for one disease you should be known as a master, as an expert, because world do not require professionals. Listen to me. World do not require professionals, world requires experts. Okay? Experts are paid high rather than professionals. So you need to understand what is your inner calling, for what you are supposed to be known, with which disease you are emotionally connected, with which part of the entrepreneurship you are connected. When you are emotionally connected, you won't hesitate to take the actions. Okay. Third is the biggest thing what I am speaking about, training gap is there. In our institutional education of the BMS, it is very difficult to train you people, okay, about business, train you people about the finance, train you people about the branding, train you people about the marketing. Yes or no? A lot of syllabus is there. Okay? Periodical internals are there. Preparatory exams are there. Every month there is exam. Okay? Because of that, there is no time to look into this one. That is the biggest gap what we are having. No business acumen. Okay? No business acumen. And moreover, we have been taught medical science is noble science, noble service. You should not put commercial aspect in that. That's the biggest thing what we have been given, wrong thing which has been put into our brain. And unfortunately, this is not followed in any of the Ayurvedic institutions. Finding your true passion, what you love, and what you're best at and what the market needs. Okay, so this is called as the what business idea convergence circles. When you have that love for the particular one thing, and you are good in that, and the market needs it, you are going to be millionaire or billionaire. Okay, so you need these traits are also not developed in us. The traits, that is, we do not think about the outcomes, we do not seek the solutions, we do not take the initiative. No thought leaders are coming up, no leaders are coming up, and no systems are provided to our students to develop their branding, their marketing, their positioning, and their lucrative products and services. So needs are, we are supposed to learn marketing skills, we are supposed to learn communication skills, we are supposed to learn financial literacy and leadership skills. How many of you agree? These are missing. How many of you agree? Agree or not? These are missing. These are not being talked also. Only two people have raised hand, means all are knowing. Okay, if all are knowing, that's a good thing. Okay, my job will be reduced. Okay, I appreciate those two girls who have raised their hands. That, okay, they are honest enough. Okay, so basically, identifying the problem is the first task of becoming entrepreneurship. If you don't know what you don't know, you cannot be entrepreneur. How many of you know? How many of you agree with that? How many of you know that you don't know anything? How many of you know that what you don't know? That is the biggest problem. We don't know what we don't know. What we are supposed to learn, what we are supposed to adopt, what we are supposed to prepare. Yes or no? We don't know what we don't know. That is the biggest problem. Okay. This is not changing again. Yes. So, because of that, no out-of-box thinking. No out-of-box thinking. Start thinking, all my dear new budding doctors. Okay, start thinking. Once you start thinking, you will have n number of ideas. But unfortunately, our Ayurveda students, Ayurveda doctors, we are not thinking, but rest of the people who are non-medicals, they started thinking, and the paradox is, see, you can see a lot of these Facebook ads you must have seen, the non-medicals who are trained for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, they are the most sought experts of the health, and see, no medical degree is required. They are preparing the health coaches. They are preparing the health coaches, okay, using the same Ayurvedic principles, what you must have read as Dinacharya, Rutucharya, Ahara, Vihara, Aushadhi. And those people are using, and I appreciate them because they have thought out of box, and they are making it helpful for the patient, people. Okay, so common people are asked to register for a health coach certification where no degree is required. They can work from the home. Okay, they can make a lot of money. Okay. 5-day network program. Okay, detox programs. How many Panchkan people are thinking like this? Okay, how many of you think that chakra, what you learned in the first year BMS, how it can be monetized? The non-medicals are making it. Okay, they are the experts. Okay. And one of my friend is there. She is an accountant by profession. She went through menopause problem. She found some remedies for herself by some meditation, yoga, and food changes. And now she got the result. She made it into a course. She created a coaching program, and she calls herself as the menopause coach, who is a bank accountant, and she made 1 crore rupees in 12 months. Without clinic, only online, virtual, what you call. She is Dr. Geeta. She is not Dr. Geeta McKillany, one of my known. She made 1 crore rupees in 12 months only by helping the females who are undergoing their pre-menopausal, post-menopausal problems, coach them weekly, tell them the diets, tell them the lifestyle changes. Okay, without medicine, she is positioning herself as menopause coach. This is out-of-box thinking. How many of you are thought like this? I believe most of us, And the fourth problem is lack of collaboration. Fourth problem with all our Ayurveda doctors, I'm sorry to say this, we do not believe in collaboration. Because all of us, we think that we are the experts of everything, every problem on this world. So we find every Ayurveda doctor as a competitor. Yes or no? Okay? Yes. So, because of that, what happens? There is no collaboration, means there is no growth. If you do not collaborate, you cannot grow. Because every successful person knows that his or her, okay, achievement depends on community of persons working together. We are here together, but how many of you are really honestly ask yourself, how many of you really talked about any business collaboration? How many of? So thousands of people are here. Yes, I appreciate. You have made some collaboration? Yes, very good. Only one among this whole mass. Another one lady is, but the half-hearted achievement. And you need to see, it should come from the heart and you should approach. Okay, that is the problem with us. We do not communicate, we do not collaborate, we do not support each other. Okay, so that is the biggest problem with all of. How many of you know BNI? Business Network International, isn't it? Business International. The theme of them is all the business people should collaborate to support each other. Okay, they meet up, and unfortunately, such platform is missing in Ayurveda. Dr. Giridhar Kaje has taken all the strain, okay, to conduct all this. But how many collaborations are happening? How many startups will come up? Okay, because basically we do not believe in collaboration. We need to change this mindset. We need to change this mindset. Okay. Okay. So, at least if there's no community, start collaborating with your known people. Okay. So, please bear with us because some lagging is there in the PPT. So, I may take another few minutes extra. Okay. And because of this, what? We are missing biggest market opportunity. This is displayed by the Ayush Ministry itself that the growth has taken 15x jump and the revenue, the market size has increased in the last 10 years from 2014 onwards. So almost 43.4 billion US dollar, okay, market size is there. And we are missing this one. We are missing this. These are the missing opportunities, what we are having. Okay, only because mindset. So 90% is a mindset, 10% is skill set. 90% is mindset, 10% is skill set, and because of that, because of lack of mindset, we are missing those opportunities. Okay, so $5.6 trillion global wellness market is there. Unfortunately, Ayurveda is having very minimal stake in that. Chinese medicine have made use of it. Chinese medicine, they are exploring this one. But unfortunately, Ayurveda is missing it. And online health coaching itself is $300 billion, which is expected to grow by 2030. All of us, you can become the health coaches. Okay, and 1,50,000 crore is the expected market size of the Ayurveda in India alone. Okay, India alone by 2028. So how many of you are ready to take the opportunity of this one? How many of you are ready? You should you should believe in yourself first. Yes, I am going to take, yes. That energy should come up, madam. If you make this one, universe will bless you like that only. If you want, universe should bless you with all the 100%. You should put all your energy and your intention. Your intention should be 100%. शाहरुख खान का डायलॉग है ना, कौन सा डायलॉग हो? शिद्दत से जब चाहोगे, है ना, तो पूरी कायनात, है ना, जोर लगाएगा. तो आप शिद्दत से चाह ही नहीं रहे तो पूरी कायनात कहाँ से आएगा भाई? How many of you want to make the opportunity of this one? Okay, 1,50,000 crore of rupees are there, million rupees are there, and it is waiting for you people. Okay, universe want to give it to you people. Okay, in different aspects. Why it is expanding? Because foreign companies are coming. They are putting in the R&D initiatives. E-commerce platforms are coming. Lot of opportunities are there for the Ayurveda doctors. Okay, you can be clinical expert, you can be health coach, you can be product manufacturing, you can be research and agriculture, you can be in the tech and wellness. Okay, tech and wellness. Okay, it's there. Okay, and mental health. Stress and anxiety alone can make you millionaire, billionaire. Okay. And post-COVID has blessed the Ayurveda doctors. COVID has blessed the Ayurveda doctors. Okay, 90% growth rate has been seen in the Ayurveda market. Okay. And 22.73 billion US dollar is the expected growth rate by 2032. By 2032. So huge market is there. The people, if you are saying there is no market in the Ayurveda, you are looking at only one village. You are looking at the village. You are in the same mediocre thinking. You want to open a 10 by 10 clinic in your place, in a small village, and you want to practice Ayurveda. No. You need to think like global leader, global health expert, global wellness expert from Ayurveda. Then there is a huge market is there. Okay. Then there is a huge market. And you should thank our government, which has brought World Health Organization Traditional Medicine Center at Jamnagar, Gujarat. And that is the biggest thing, what it is called as the law of the, what you call the persuasion is there in the marketing. Anything comes from its own origin soil, that will be considered as the perfect, best of its quality. Ayurveda comes from India. So any Ayurveda doctor who represents himself as from India, automatically Western world consider you as the best of the Ayurveda doctor. And Ayush visas are being issued to get the foreigners for the what Ayurvedic treatments, heal in India, heal by India. Okay? So you not work for other entrepreneurs. They have to look for the market demand for other entrepreneurs. Okay? I believe that Sadashiv sir has got different communication with different people, isn't it? For other entrepreneurs, they have to look into, they have to make research in the market whether demand is there or not. For us, there is already demand existing. Where we are failing, we are failing in the supply chain. We are not supplying the Ayurveda experts. Okay, we are not supplying the Ayurveda experts. Okay, but we deserve these 5 Fs. If you make use of these global market size, you will get this 5 F, your fitness, okay, pranation, your freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, and fame, your social recognition, professional significance, and fortune, abundance, and family. You will have better family life. All the females, respected females here, I request all of you, because I know I have the pain. That's why I have created the Ayurveda Lifestyle Hub for all the females who miss their career. You have got a lot of responsibilities, family as well as profession. So to balance it, entrepreneurship is the best way where you can have best quality life with your family, and you can leave a legacy. You can leave a legacy for your family. Okay? So don't get into this mediocre shadow career with allopathic cross practice. Okay? You need to, so that, because see what happens, there is a red ocean already. Allopathic cross practice is a red ocean. Red ocean means what? Lot of big sharks are already existing there, and you are going there as a small fish, and you will be eaten. Every day you have to bleed to get the patients. Already super specialists are there from allopathic side. Our own people are there. Above all, non-medicos, compounders are also writing the same medicine what you are writing. Okay. So we need to create our own blue ocean. We need to create our own blue ocean. So blue ocean, it can be created by 3 C's. What do you mean blue ocean? Blue ocean means you are the king and queen of your own domain. No competitors, only opportunities. Lot of opportunities and there is no competition. That is what we call the blue ocean. The alarms are there, alarm. Okay? There is a warning, alarms are ringing. How many of you have gone through this article in the Indian Express, in Times of India? In Tamil Nadu, it has been reported that MBBS doctors are working as gig workers because they are not getting the salary. And these MBBS doctors, if they come into general practice of allopathy, where you will stand? You are surviving only because those people are not into general practice. Okay, once they are into general practice, what happens? You are gone. Already rules are getting strict. Okay, so this is very pathetic. Very pathetic. Okay, after completing your MBBS, okay, still you are not getting, they are not, means they have to come to the general practice. So 3C what I told, you should have clarity. You should have competence. then you can influence the cash flow. And 3S is you need your structure, system, and the strategy. That is simple thing. Entrepreneurship is this one. Okay. Have a clarity, develop competence in that one particular domain, and have a strategy to advance it. Okay. So basically, need to train yourself with an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay. So innovative Ayurveda is already innovative. As I told you, 3 P's are there. Okay. You need not to bother much. You need not to back your head. Other entrepreneurs, they have to innovate the new things. Okay. For us, already there is innovation. We should have business skills that I will be giving you. And we are supposed to, okay, have other 3. That is one, the networking, marketing, and the branding. Okay. Okay. This is basic thing. That is entrepreneurship. Have an idea. Okay. Make a market research. How it can be presented in a better way so that it becomes attractive and create the demand. And that is what everything is included. Okay. So how many of you want to fix this problem of mediocre lifestyle, go to the abundant lifestyle and want to create your blue ocean? How many of you are ready to create your blue ocean today? I'm going to give you activities. Okay. Yes, thank you, thank you. Middle people either sleeping or not attending or not want to have any blue ocean. Whether you want to enjoy it or not, you accept now today as a blue ocean. Raise your hands. कल करो या ना करो छोड़ दो यार, आज तो बोलो. Yes, I want to have blue ocean. Send the message to the universe. Send the message to the universe that you want to create your blue ocean, and if you commit today, I am going to give you a free book, how to brand yourself as an Ayurveda expert. Okay, end of the session, I'll be giving you. If the internet works, they can scan. Okay, so 6 activity I'll be giving. If you got pen and paper, because actually I made a format Google form, but net is not working. If you got pen and paper, you can make a workout so that you can have, at the end of the session, you'll have at least one idea that you can make what you want to do. So if anybody can try, just scan it. If it opens, that's good. If it doesn't open, then come back to the pen and paper. Okay, this is a Google form. This is a Google form which will give you the activity list is there. You can fill, because that what happens, that can become a document, saved document for you, because I have made it that it will be coming to your email. Whatever you fill in it, that will coming to your email so that you can secure it for your future use. Is it working? No? Then you personally can connect with me afterwards. I can take your numbers and I can share it with you. Okay? So, basically, we need to have identity shift. The solution is entrepreneurship. How to get entrepreneurship is, how many of you believe that whatever you are today, that is because of your own character? How many of you would like to take self-responsibility that you are the reason for your present state, whether you're successful, unsuccessful, failure, whatever it may be? How many of you agree that you are the responsible for your present state? Yes or no? Yes. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. Because ultimately, as I told you, our character decides where we stand. Okay, so entrepreneurship is what I'm happy to say that entrepreneur word, I coined it using Ayurveda and entrepreneurship, merged it, and I made it entrepreneur, and of course, entrepreneurship. Okay, so which entrepreneurship has got 2 vehicles. Rest of the other entrepreneurs of other domain have got only 1 vehicle, that is entrepreneurship. All of us, we are blessed by the universe, and we have got 2 vehicles, that is one is Ayurveda, another one is the entrepreneurship, which can expedite our journey toward the transformation of entrepreneurship and become successful entrepreneurs. Okay, so ultimately we need to have a process, we need to have a structure, we need to have a system. Okay, for that reason, entrepreneurship is not the business greed. First, you develop this mindset. Entrepreneurship is not the business greed. Entrepreneurship is a value-adding one venture which will make the other people. It is a social responsibility. So, how many of you think that to become an entrepreneur, you need to have a physical product? How many of you think? How many of you think that to become an entrepreneur, you need to have a physical product? Only product. Okay, thank you, thank you. So, rest of the people, do you agree that only physical product is not the entrepreneurship? Even it can be services also. Yes or not? That's a great thing. Okay, so how many of you think that it is only technology which comes into entrepreneurship. How many of you agree? Only technology is there, supposed to be required. Only technology required to become an entrepreneur. I'm happy that you people have got better, what you call the understanding about the entrepreneurship. Okay. Many of time what happens, when we were there, we thought that entrepreneurship or innovation is only for the technology, not for the Ayurveda doctors. Because of that, we fail to innovate the value. So entrepreneurship is what? Basically, it is value innovation. If you create value in your product, if you create value in your service, that is what entrepreneurship. Okay, so value proposition. 3 propositions should be there. One is value proposition, where you are giving best remedy or best solution for the particular one problem. Second is the profit proposition, where less investment, more return. Okay, and third is what we call the third is people proposition. That is bringing, it should reach more number of the people. Because it is we are doing great thing, we are adding value, that should reach to more people. So that becomes a business innovation. So best example is Dr. P.J. Deshpande. Okay, he was a professor who made Kshar Sutra usage in the Bagandhara. In the classics, Kshar Sutra usage is not mentioned in Bagandhara, but he made the innovation with the thought innovation, and he found solution innovation that Kshara Sutra can be made in the Bagandhara. That is the solution innovation. He applied in the Bagandhara patient with the standardization, that is the profit proposition. Kshara Sutra cost 130 rupees, 150 rupees per set. And he disrupted the market. Earlier, fistula patients were supposed to stay, hospital stay was prolonged. He disrupted market by making it a daycare procedure. So that is how our entrepreneurs are there, earlier entrepreneurs. So you can also be one of them. You can also be one of them. So ultimately, we need to have 3 S entrepreneurship. That is new identity, new business model, and new delivery system. That is what I call myself as it is a IMD formula from my side. You should have new identity, you should have new business model, you should have new delivery system. Okay? So delivery system is, you should be flexible, both hybrid, online and offline. Okay. So new identity is what? Entrepreneur. You are supposed to call yourself as entrepreneurs. Okay? That is a new identity. You should develop that confidence. Okay? So that you can change your world and you can become the expert for the whole world. Okay? So earlier, जब BMS होने के बाद क्या होता है? All of us will be called as doctor. Yes or no? Generic. Which doctor? No special identity for you people. If you stay with the same mindset, same what you call the working atmosphere, you need to change your identity. You should be known for one thing. Okay. When you become expert, you will be known for that. You need to become expert, not the only doctor. We are supposed to become expert. Okay. So entrepreneur word that I am giving you people, that you can call yourself as entrepreneur. You should start your journey as a consultant, but become CEO. Think of becoming CEO. Should become creator, not the survivor. All of us should become creators, not the survivors. We should think of becoming creators. Everybody will survive, animals will also survive. If you want to create that significance, you need to become creator. From consultant to the journey you should take, the transform journey is from consultant to creator, creator to CEO. Because there are 2 types of entrepreneurs what I made in Ayurveda. In Ayurveda, there are 3 types of entrepreneurs, but 2 types basically. One is creative entrepreneur, another one is the CEO entrepreneur. Creative entrepreneur is already people are creative entrepreneurs. Every day 3 P's, every new solution, new prescription, new product. Already you people are creative entrepreneurs. What is required is you should become CEO entrepreneur. You should learn how that idea, how that your innovations supposed to be made into a branding, a packaging, a positioning, a marketing, and that can be made more lucrative. Okay. So ultimately, when you have delivery new system and what you call the new business model, then what happens? Automatically, you will become CEO entrepreneur. Okay. So basically, the problem with us is again the same. It comes back to square. All of us, we know everything. Which one is supposed to be chosen? That is the biggest problem with all our eye doctors. Micro-niching is the problem. Problem with micro-niching, we don't know how to finalize one thing. Okay? So that is, you need to finalize your micronizing. Which one? One thing. One thing. That can be made with 3S. 3S. You can take this slide, photo of this slide. This will help you. Okay, 3S. First S is the self, second S is the what you call serve, and third S is system. So first S is self, your strength. Know your strength. With respect to Ayurveda, what is your strength in Ayurveda? What you have got that one thing which can make you more empowered in Ayurveda. Second is whom you would like to serve. Third is which Ayurvedic tools and therapies you would like to use to deliver that results. Okay. So basically these 3 S. Okay. With these 3 S, you can have profitable entrepreneurship with the Ayurveda. Okay. So your job is to think like a CEO. Not only becoming good doctor, you are already good doctors. You are not supposed to, you are effective doctor, but you should become successful doctor. If you want to become successful doctor, you should think like a CEO. You should think like a CEO. Okay? So that you can have your profit ladder, your profit scaling ladder, so that you will have your one micro niche. Then you will be making an MVP, minimum viable product. You can then test it. Then once it's refined, you can launch it, and then you can scale it up. Okay? So that's this identity shift. Activity number one. Activity number one, write it down. Okay? So this will give you clarity now. Take down. Even you can make a note in your mobile also if you don't have paper and pen. Because this is charged lakhs of rupees to give this direction. And here, because of the Giridhar Kaje sir efforts, I am giving it free of cost. So, write this one. I am an Ayurveda doctor. Okay? I am an Ayurveda doctor. Okay? I am an Ayurveda doctor who helps particular problem. Okay? Or the people whom you want to help. Cancer patients, stone patients, bladder dysfunction patients, prostate patients, infertility patients, skin patients, whom you want to help with dash problem, the people. So you should have this one. You should identify your ideal clients. You should identify your ideal client. You write down there. You want to treat the children. You want to treat the professionals. You want to treat the women. You want to treat the mothers. You want to treat the old age people. You want to treat the corporates. That is demographics of the target audience, target customers with particular problem. For example, I'll give an example now. That becomes more easy for people. I am an Ayurveda doctor who helps old age male patients with prostate problem. Okay? I am an Ayurveda doctor, want to help teenage girls with dysmenorrhea. I am an Ayurveda doctor, want to help, okay, corporates with anxiety problem, stress problem. So that should be your one line need, what identity shift. You should think like that. Then once you finalize it, the ideas will flow. Okay? So that you will get the confidence and you will get the clarity. Is done? This activity done? You made your final one? You have done you have written your one activity, one identity shift you have done? That's very good. Then, second is, now I'll help you more. Okay? How many of you know Ikigai concept? How many of you know Ikigai? Very good, very good, very good. So very learned audience is here. Okay. So Ikigai basically is a Japanese concept which is finding your purpose, which can make you happy, at the same time which can make you healthy, wealthy, and rich. Okay. So micronizing means what? If the people who are not knowing micronizing is you are going to treat a particular category of the people with particular problem with your unique solution. That is the micronizing. As I given the example, na? Okay, corporates, stress, and your Ayurvedic one unique solution. Maybe Shirodhara, yoga, whatever it is. Okay? So that is the micronizing. That is, micronizing means one specific problem of specific category of people with your unique solution. So you need to write it down now. Activity number two is I love. What is your interest in Ayurveda or in Ayurveda, for example, my passion was Panchakarma. My passion was Panchakarma, but anyway, destiny was something different. I got into Shalya Tantra. Now, in all the surgical disease, whichever in the classics surgery is not mentioned, I am using Panchakarma as a remedy. That's why that is my passion. That is, got back to my passion. Because that was my love, my passion for Panchakarma. And what I found, I am helping prostate patients with what Panchakarma, Basti. I am helping the prostate patient with Basti. Okay, that is what, because when you listen to your passion, it will come back to you. Okay, you will be going through that because whatever you try, whatever the different aspects you take, different career you take, different other things you take, but ultimately, what comes to the end is your passion, your true love. Okay, so find out what is your true love. Okay, write it down. I love dash. If you are not able to make out now, you just write it down, go home and just do work on it. Second is, I know what you are good at. What you are good at. Okay, I know this one. I am perfect in this, or I am better. No, I am better in this particular management or treatment procedure or treatment tools or this particular medicine. Okay, then people need. That is whether demand is there in that particular problem or not. Whatever disease you have finalized, whether that has got the market demand or not. Do the research, do the Google research. How much incidence rate is there for that particular problem? You will make out. Okay, so because what happens if you go only by passion, you can read there. Number one is what your passion. Okay, and it is your mission. Number one is passion mission. If you got only passion mission, but it is not having any payment demand, then it's also not good. You will be satisfied, but not feeling uneasy because you are not achieving anything. Number two is you are delightful. That is number two is again mission. Sorry, what? The number two is mission and vocation. Okay, where there is no wealth. There is only what? The full delightfulness is there. Sorry, passion and mission is two. Number one is profession and passion. Profession and passion. You got Ayurveda, passion, but profession you are doing something else. Or you are paid there. Allopathy you are paid by allopathy cross practice, but passion is Ayurveda. The mismatch is there. Then you cannot get the wisdom. So ultimately, people pay for what one unique solution you want to offer for the people who are ready to pay. Because problem is there, demand is there, but what you are offering. So you should find out. So for what people will pay? Can anybody? What you want to buy? For what you can give money? People always buy their wants, not the needs. People always buy their wants, not the needs. To make it more easier, people want easier, cheaper, faster, and better. People want cheaper, easier, faster, and better. So what one unique thing you can bring that, the people will pay that, whatever they are paying money for that, the value is enormous. They are getting better, more value compared to what they are paying. So that is what the people will pay for that. So you should see that there should not be much efforts. They don't want to have much efforts, restrictions, and painful journey. They want easy journey, but best results. Okay? So that you need to find. So examples are there. You can note down the examples. PCOS in working women, digestive disorders in IT professionals. So your micro niche is, now you should finalize your micro niche with this. Okay? I hope that you've done this activity or you've taken the photograph. Okay. So as I think, write down your Ayurveda interest and write down your Ayurveda strength, write down your common problem around you and what are people willing to pay. You take this one, snap, so that you can work on your home. Okay? So now, Ayurveda Academy has found out 7 revenue streams for all the Ayurveda doctors. There are 7, you can make 7 revenue streams in your lifetime. You can create your own ecosystem of entrepreneurship Entrepreneurship with 7 multiple revenue streams. That is integrated medical practice. Second is pure Ayurvedic practice. Third is becoming the coach. Once you get the expert in this, with this, you can become coach for the global health. Fourth is your own startups with product and equipment preparation, management, manufacturing. Fifth one is if you're technologically passionate, you can use your knowledge, health knowledge, and technology, and you can create your own what are the devices. That is another. The jobs are offered for all of you. If you have got that inclination, there is now biggest demand is there. Digital life health sciences consultant. All the multinational companies are taking the Ayurveda doctors for that, or the medicos are for that. Okay. And sixth one is, if you are more interested in research, what I call it as authorship, researcher inclination, you can take up the, you can become, get into R&D, you can become researcher, you can become what you call the author also, because the authorship is also very lucrative. And seventh one is the, if you have got inclination towards the nature, always you can come with your own Ayurveda farming, which it can be herbal medicine as well as the dairy products. Sorry. So this is activity number 3. Okay. Out of these seven, which one at present you feel that can save your time? Okay. So that you can leverage your time. Second is, it will save your energy. Third one is, you have got responsibility to take that, and you have got skill in that. Okay? Just mention it out of these 7. Today you finalize one. It may be changed. Ultimately, we are supposed to have all 7. Because sun has got 7 horses for his chariot. That indicates that universe wants us to have 7 revenue streams. Okay? So, now, once you have finalized your niche, once you have finalized your identity shift, once you have finalized your one revenue, what was the revenue model, now one MVP. You need to create your MVP. MVP means what? Minimum viable product. Minimum viable product. Before launching. See, this is not, this concept is basically for business people because they want to invest more, lot of lakhs up together. So for that, they want to test it before going into full-fledged. That is called as minimum MVP. So MVP is what? A product, a prototype, which has got all the features, what you want to offer, which can be used, it is tangible, it can be experienced, and then it can be given to certain amount of the people to use it. Once they get the result, or their feedback will be taken, and it can be refined, and a final product can be made, or final product service can be finalized. So that is what MVP, minimum viable product, which has got all the features, maybe rudimentary features, but it is usable. By that, the people can give you feedback, and that can be used to create it. Now, activity number 4, MVP. Okay, that is your target customers. Finalize your target customers today, whom you want to help. Okay, as when you become specific, you will become terrific. When you become specific, you will become terrific. If you are serving all, you are serving none. हमें लगता है ना बहुत सारे लोगों को लेंगे पैसा ज़्यादा पैसा आएगा कोई नहीं आएगा एक कोई टारगेट को even 1% people are suffering, you can become billionaire. Okay, this is a basic thing. Okay, second is which problem, micro niche, tools what you want to use, and how many days you want to give, you will be giving the result. This is very much important because people want a deadline. They want, sir, हाँ मुझे कितने दिन में आप आराम करेंगे? So this 4, if you answer, you need to answer this one: whom you are going to target, what problem you are going to solve, with what you are going to solve, and in which, how many days you want to solve. Okay? So the perfect product launch liner is there. I offer, if you are creating a service, 7 days or a week or months of a program, or if you are creating a product, okay, for that problem, to solve that problem using Ayurveda, that is your what? MVP. So that will give you idea how to create your MVP. That becomes your prototype. Okay, that becomes your prototype. So market validation is the 5th activity, which is not required for Ayurveda doctors. That is the blessings for us. Market validation is not required for Ayurveda products. That's why All the Ayurveda pharmaceutical companies are making billions of rupees. Okay, they are making millions of rupees. Okay, so this is market research. Still, if you want to do the market research, if you are coming for new problem or new this one, you can have this one. That is, what problems what problems troubles you most? You should ask this question to your target customers, not to yourself. These questions are for your target customers. Ask, you find out the people who are suffering with that particular problem, what you want to solve. You approach them or float a Google form, a survey form, okay, and ask these questions, what problems they suffer most. Then second is, what all they have tried up till now, so that you can make a market gap. You can find out a market gap. Okay? So third one is, will you pay for? If you means you should mention that I am going to offer this particular product or service, which will give you result this that. So whether, and this is the pricing, whether you are ready to pay. This is a market validation. So whatever the answer, based on that you can get a validation. Okay? If you get yes for all the three, okay, then you are won. You have cracked the code. Okay? So last activity. Okay, last activity. Okay, can continue 5 minutes more? Yes, thank you, thank you. Those people should say, आप organizer को भी चलता है, मुझे भी चलता है, उनको चलना चाहिए. Okay, ready for next activity? Okay. So this is one line positioning. आपको ये अपने bio में use करना है आज के बाद. आपके bio से है ना, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. What you are written there? Beautiful girl, cheeky girl, Mako man. ऐसे लिखा होगा ना आप लोगों ने bio में? कितने लोगों ने लिखा है ऐसा? Most of us we write like that, है ना? And they hide their identity. Don't hide your identity in social media proofs, social media platforms, because that is your facing. That is your face. Many of us seen. You will put a Virat Kohli, है ना? Virat Kohli fan तो Virat Kohli का आएगा उधर DP में. Don't use that. Because ultimately you are going to be professionals and brand experts, and people buy your face before buying your product or service. How many of you know this? People buy you before buying your product and service. How many of you know this? You know, that's only one. So rest of the people, you have got the bulb on moment, no? People buy you first before buying your product and service, because once they're emotionally connected with you, then only they will buy whatever you offer. If they are not connected with you emotionally, they won't buy anything, whatever. Even Sanjeevani भी आप लाके देंगे, हिमालय से नहीं लेंगे. So don't hide. WhatsApp में भी, I have seen lot of people. WhatsApp में भी किसी family का बच्चे का घर का लगा देंगे, किसी और celebrity का लगाएंगे. अरे you have got beautiful face. You are a unique soul on this earth. Why you are hiding your identity? अभी वो प्रोफाइल लॉकिंग आता है ना आजकल, वो मिसयूज नहीं होगा. ओके, एंड यू शुड हैव अ पोजिशनिंग लाइनिंग दैट, सॉरी ज़्यादा गया पीछे. आई वॉन्ट टेक्नोलॉजी, मेनी टाइम्स इट मेक्स दीज थिंग्स. लेट मी, इज इट वेदर इट कम बैक और नॉट मैन? दिस वन. ओके, सो आई हेल्प डैश people overcome this problem with Ayurveda. You write it down. You just see what the changes will become. People will get attracted to people. You'll get attention. You'll get authority. You'll develop authority in there. People will start pursuing you as an authority of that problem. And this is organic marketing. You need not to pay for it. All your posts today onwards should not be generic, vague. All your posts should be aligned with your offering. That should be aligned with your offering. Okay? So, you need to have this in your bio. Okay? So, this is Ayurveda flywheel method, what I invented. You need to have clarity of the mindset, concept clear mindset, what you want to offer. Second is the competence skill set. Become best in that. It is easy. देखो 10 डिसीज पढ़ के एक्सपर्ट होना मुश्किल है. हमारा लाइफ स्पैन है 70 years. All of us will live only 70 years. Average lifespan of India. In 70 years, last 10 years you leave it because you will be bedridden. Left with 60 years. In that 25 years you take out. Already you are in the BMS analysis. Remaining, how much? 60 minus 25? 35 years, whatever. In 35 years, whether it is possible to become expert of 100 diseases? Not possible. Only one disease that is competent. And once you finalize one disease, you can easily become competent in that within 1 year. Within 1 year, you can become competent. Third is monetization onset. Fourth one is the relevant. That is what market validation. Monetization onset is the MEP creation. And why it is going fast? Okay. Fifth one is the marketing tool set. You should understand marketing. Sixth one is the sales. Unfortunately, Ayurveda doctors are not compatible with sales. We cannot make sales. Okay. So we need to learn those skills. New delivery system. Come online. This is a very interesting story. Only 2 minutes I'll take. He is an engineer, sir. He is from your domain, engineer. Okay. He is an engineer. His wife was suffering for last 12 years with spine problems. She was bedridden. She was not able to take her care of her own. She was dependent on him. 12 years he roamed with her, with each and corner of all India. Because they are basically from the Greater Noida, Delhi. And he took her to all AIMS, Chandigarh, everywhere. No relief. Then he found that there is a Marma Chikitsa in Haridwar. He took him there. He took her there. And within 1 month of Marma Chikitsa, she got out of her bed. She is living a better life. She started living a better life, independent life. And that motivated him. At that time, he was 56 years old, working as a CEO of an automobile company in Greater Noida. He quit his job. He went to Lucknow, did his diploma in anatomy. Then he went to Haridwar. He did a Marma Chikitsa there. And now he is calling himself as spine engineer. He is calling himself as spine engineer. And he is treating all the spine pathologies from his Greater Noida center. Okay? He invented his own unique solution offering, that is tendon spine therapy. Tendon spine therapy. You can see there, Tendon Spine Therapy Center. This is out-of-box thinking. So how it is possible? And what he has written here, I have highlighted it. What sets us apart is our revolutionary online therapies. That is delivery system. He has made a delivery system. He changed the delivery system. So when the non-medicos, they are understanding the power of the Ayurveda, why we are lying behind them? We are lying behind only because of mindset. So I believe that my session has given you certain mindset shift, which will make you one of the best Ayurvedic entrepreneur, what I call as Ayurpreneur. Okay? So conclusion is, you need to create your own blue ocean with a 3S strategy, that is value innovation, successful big and CEO thinking, and micro-niching. Micro-niching. Yes or no? Okay? And you need to become complete entrepreneur. You have got solution entrepreneur, you are creative entrepreneur already. You need to become CEO entrepreneur so that you can become complete entrepreneur. You can become complete entrepreneur. Okay? So, ultimately you have to align 3 propositions: value proposition, profit proposition, and the, what you call, the people proposition. So you need to make noise. All of us are supposed to make noise in the next Ayurveda summit. Shashidhar Kaje sir is here. Okay. All of us should make noise in next Ayurvedic summit, World Ayurveda Summit, with our 5S strategy. Okay? If you adopt this one, you will be making a noise as an Ayurpreneurs, successful Ayurpreneurs. That is, start your one product or one services offering, then survive with that, make a market validations, research it, refine it, come back with a or sustainability, and then try to scale it up. Okay? That is the noise. Ayurpreneur flywheel method you can use to make this noise to happen. Okay? So, if it can work out, it is your gift for being here till last exactly 65 minutes. Okay, thank you for. So, if you can download it, you can download it. This is a very small ebook what I created, 6 steps, okay, to brand yourself as an Ayurveda doctor, Ayurveda expert. If it is not working, don't worry. you approach me, okay? I'll just give you the link, okay? So, Ayurveda market is booming. What it requires, world requires is experts, not the doctors. So become expert of Ayurveda and have the skills of all the business acumen and entrepreneurship and become a great world-class Ayurpreneur. That will be my purpose, my mission will be served. Thank you for being with me, and I love all of you for giving your all the attention and time. And of course, this will not be also working, but I would like to request you to make a rating going to Ayurpreneur Lifestyle Hub, Google My Business page, make a rating, give a stars so that it can encourage me to do more things for Ayurveda. So you can follow me on Vivekanand_Kuloli, Instagram. You can connect with me, Vivekanand Kuloli at LinkedIn, okay? And you can visit my websites, Ayurpreneur Academy and Ayurpreneur Lifestyle Hub, okay? So thank you for your attention, and collaboration is the important thing. So 3 takeaways for you people today. One is you should finalize your niche, micro niche, okay? And you should have the mindset shift. Third one is open to collaborate, okay? Join a like-minded people community, okay? So that is there, Ayurveda Lifestyle Hub. With the Giridhar Kaje sir's due permission, I would like to say that I would like to invite all of you to join my Ayurveda Lifestyle Hub, and that is what I call Ayurveda business community. I am building it for all Ayurveda doctors to collaborate among themselves so that they can build, grow, learn together, grow together, and build a Ayurpreneur ecosystem where all of us will be win, win, win. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vivek. This is definitely one of the best 1-hour MBA 101 session for Ayurpreneurs. I'm telling you guys, I've been with the startup ecosystem for last 10 years. This is the most 55 minutes insightful session. So do you guys want more of these sessions? Please raise your hands and we can request Dr. Vivek to do one more session, either today or tomorrow. With your permission,
I'm ready for all Ayurveda doctors.
Guys,
anytime.
you want more of this session, maybe like more insightful? Okay, thank you so much. Now
So you need to promote, means convey this message to your friends. The people who are missing it, they can come and join it.
We'll just announce it in the noon session that when we can have this session. Please do attend. Tell your colleagues and classmates, friends, etc. Please do attend. Make use of it.
Thanks, Dr. Vivekananda sir, for an amazing session.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we'll see a lot of Dudpapeshwars, Himalayas in the Ayurveda before the non-Ayurvedic doctors really coming over and taking over the business from Ayurvedic doctors. It's a very good session. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.
I would request Dr. Ashok B. from Himalaya come on the stage to felicitate Dr. Vivek. And in the meantime, I'll request Dr. Shashidhar Kaje also come over on the stage to felicitate Dr. Vivekanand.
See the destiny. Yeah. Dr. Ashok is my junior. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Also,
Thank
we
you
have
for the opportunity, sir.
Sadashiv. He's also himself is a trainer, entrepreneurship trainer.
Yes, yes.
Not in Ayurvedic field, but he's a kind of lot of startup he has guided his own. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹಾಂ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಹಾಂ ಎರಡೆರಡು ಹಾಂ ಹಾಂ ಓಕೆ Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hey everyone, there is a job fair going on near the stalls. If you're in the final year or job aspirants, please make use of it. There are 14 plus companies have expressed interest, so please register and I will share your details with them as well. It's happening at the third row in the stall area. Please make use of it. It will be there till 5 in the